What's going on YouTube? I am back with another video, and in this one we are going to be taking a look at my top 21 pickups of 2021. So I thought this one would be a little bit interesting, something a little bit different than the typical top 10 videos, which, speaking of top 10, I do actually have a top 10 pulls of 2021 coming up very soon. But in this one, again, this is going to be the top 21 pickups of 2021. So I could have gotten these cards in breaks, I could have traded for these cards, they could be personal pulls, eBay pickups, Instagram pickups, whatever it may be. Just however I acquired these cards, these are my favorite pickups of 2021. So definitely excited to look at these cards and kind of reminisce about, you know, when I did make the pickup or the pull. So excited to get into this list. Before we do, I just want to mention a couple things about the list. Honestly, I could probably put 21 Jordan Wara cards on this list if I wanted to. So I did limit the amount of Jordan Wara cards to one. I'm only going to show you guys one of his cards because, again, I just have so many. It would be way too hard to choose, you know, all of them. And I do also want to mention that the 1/1 black snakeskin is currently at PSA. So unfortunately, that one would for sure be on the list, but I don't have that one in my possession. And again, all of these cards are what is currently in my possession. You might be able to think back to some videos where I pulled some amazing cards, and you're not going to see them in this list because you know, they could potentially be at PSA or SGC or whatever getting graded, or I just don't have them, you know, in my possession anymore. I could have sold a lot of them. So again, these are the top 21 pickups of 2021 that I still have in my possession. So yeah, we're gonna get into that here in a minute. But before we do, I want to go ahead and pause and do the giveaway from our previous video. So I'm just gonna throw up a screenshot of the winner, and then I'll be right back and we will get into this list. All right, guys, so now that the giveaway is out of the way, we are ready to go ahead and get into this list. And these cards are really in no particular order other than the stack on the left are some of my favorite pickups of the year. The stack on the right, really, again, no particular order. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So I am gonna save these for last since these are, you know, some of my favorite pickups of the year. And starting off, we are going to start with our Lamar Jackson Color Blast. I did pick this one up at the National, and I, you know, again, kind of referring to what I said earlier, you may remember some cards, some big pickups throughout the year that are not on the list. I did actually pick up the Ravens Jersey Color Blast as well. I graded that with PSA. It did get a 10, and I was able to sell that card. So honestly, this one I did not think was grade worthy. I think I remember there being some issue on the back, so I did not grade this. This one is going to stay in the PC. You know, I'm a huge Louisville fan. You guys know that. And the fact that he is in his Louisville uniform on the card, very cool. Happy to have that one. So that one for sure makes the list. Next one up, this one is a little bit of a more recent pickup. This one is the Cole Anthony. I believe I picked this one up at the Chicago Sports Spectacular. I think that was, I want to say November, so maybe about a month ago. This is the Cole Anthony Spectra Gold, and I got this one for right around 200 bucks. I feel like that was a steal. He is looking like, it's probably LaMelo, Anthony Edwards, and honestly right now, maybe Cole Anthony or Desmond Bane would be like number 3 or 4 from this year's class. So you know, for about 200 bucks, a Spectra super high-end product gold card. I feel like I got a really good deal on that one. And then next one up, this one was a really cool pull. So the first, so this is the first personal pull that's going to make the list. I did pull this one from the Select Cosmic Packs, the James Wiseman courtside. If you guys remember, I did pick up a couple extra packs in a trade, so luckily was able to open up a couple more packs and pulled that James Wiseman. And then next one up, this one did come from a break with Louisville Sports Cards, so I did buy the Bucks in a Spectra. I believe that was I can't remember if that was a case break, maybe a half case break, but I did have the Bucks with Louisville Sports Cards, and they pulled me this awesome Giannis. This one is the die cut. It is numbered to 8, so super short print Giannis. Very cool card there. Excuse me. And then next one up, this one was a really cool pull. So again, I did pull this one personally. This one was at the National when Select released. I believe I actually ripped that box at the National. And this was the auto out of that box. It was a Vince Carter, one of my all-time favorite players. You know, going back, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Allen Iverson, used to, you know, love those three players growing up as a kid. This one is the green, numbered to 99. My only Vince Carter auto. I've had a lot of people reach out to me about this card as well, but I am really not looking to move that one. So very cool Vince Carter auto. And then speaking of the National, this one was another National pull. This was the Fernando Tatis. This one did come out of the white box. So I traded in... it was actually a Giannis redemption I traded in because, you know, I just felt like that card was never going to get redeemed. So I went ahead and traded in for a white box and was lucky enough to get a Fernando Tatis 1/1. So, the black box, not the white box. 1/1 black box, Fernando Tatis. That one has been available for a while. It's really, really tough to put a number on that because right around the time of the National, one of those 1/1 Tatis autos did sell for like a crazy amount. I want to say like $3,000. So that one's been available for a while, but I think the asking price probably needs to come down a little bit on that. And then next one up, another select pull. So I think this one might have been out of the first off the line box. And at the time, this one was a much better pull. I believe the value on this, you know, right when Select released was around $400 to $500. It's come down quite a bit, but these are still very, very rare cards out of Select. This is the Artistic Selections insert. So nice LeBron James card. I think this card looks really, really cool with kind of the dark background, but then he's in the white Lakers jersey. So a very cool card there. So next up, we do have a Christian Pulisic. This was another personal pull out of Topps Chrome Merlin. I had a ton of fun ripping Merlin. I think this was, especially for retail, this was one of my favorite products to rip of the year. Merlin was a ton of fun. You get a lot of numbered cards even in retail, like the blasters. But I believe this one did come out of a hobby box. And again, it is the Christian Pulisic Black Parallel. So this one is super short print to 15. And Christian Pulisic, he is in his Chelsea uniform there, but he is basically the top American player that you're looking for. So that one was very cool. I've held on to that ever since. So very cool Christian Pulisic card. I do have another Christian Pulisic coming up. So next up, we do have a Cole Anthony. This one was another recent pickup. I did hit this one in a break with Wolf's Card Breaks. I'm sure you guys probably saw that and are familiar with that, but this is the Cole Anthony Green Parallel, numbered out of 5. Super, super short print. And this one is another one that was really tough to put a value on. I did have this one available. It actually is still currently available, but I think I'm actually going to take it off the market and probably send it to PSA and maybe just keep it. I have actually sold a few other cards here recently, so don't really need to sell the card. So yeah, I think my plan right now is actually probably to send it to PSA and see what it gets. I think the centering looks really, really good. I actually have not broken it out of the seal yet, so I do still need to evaluate the surface. But from what I can tell, I think it looks really, really good. So, you know, again, one of the gold sold right after 1/1 release for $3,500, I believe. So honestly, I thought this one might be worth that or maybe a little bit more, but I haven't gotten any offers anywhere near that. So I think like I said, probably as of right now, just going to take it off the market, grade it with PSA, see what happens with Cole Anthony. He is looking pretty legit so far. So next one up, we do have a Justin Herbert. Did pick this one up at a local card show here a couple months ago and kind of sat on it for a while. Wanted to grade it with PSA, but the value just doesn't really make sense. So I went ahead and sent it in with SGC, and luckily it did get a 10. And you never really know with these die cuts. This is the bronze to 355. But yeah, with the die cuts especially, it's hard to be confident that it's going to get a 10. But luckily that one did pull the 10. So I'm going to hold on to that one. I want to hold on to, I do have a nice Joe Burrow back there. Definitely want to hold on to a numbered Herbert rookie as well. And then next up, this one was another pickup at a local card show here in Louisville. This one was way back earlier in 2021. I actually had to go back on Instagram and see that I actually did pick this up in 2021 because I forgot when I picked it up. But I did pick this up early in 2021, graded it with PSA, and it did get a 10. And I actually do right now have a deal pending on this. Someone made a cash offer plus a little bit of trade. So we're still trying to work out the details there, but I do have a pending offer on that one. So that one might be moved here soon. The next one up, this one really isn't too crazy, but honestly, I just wanted to show this card because it was really cool that I pulled 2 of these in the same video, which was crazy, out of that one cello box. And they both actually did get 10s. So I have since moved one of those cards, but just wanted to show this one because it was super cool that I did pull 2 out of that one cello box. So that was really, really cool. And then next up, we do have a Lamar Prism checkerboard, another one that I had to go to Instagram on because I couldn't remember if I actually picked it up this year, but it was very early in 2021. So it was 2021. I did pick this one up at a show, I want to say in Nashville, or no, maybe it was Indy. Honestly, I can't remember. I think it might have been Indiana, now that I'm thinking about it. Not 100% sure on that one. I do know I picked this one up at a card show in another state. I can say that. And then I graded it with HGA. And I do think they killed it on the label. I really like that label, but it did get an HGA 9. But honestly, not too concerned about the grade. Just really, really like the card. And then next up, another recent pickup. This one was in a recent trade with the Select Cosmic Packs. Huge Steph Curry collector. I traded that Steph Curry Cosmic card for a couple sealed packs, as well as this one, Steph Curry Encased Gold. This is definitely my best Steph Curry card in my collection, so definitely happy to have that one, SGC 9.5. And then next up, that other Pulisic that I was saying, or I did mention earlier, is one that I pulled from the National Silver Packs, and this one is numbered to 50. I just really like this card because he is actually in that USA jersey or kit, whatever you want to call it, and it did get an SGC 10, so very cool card there. And then next up, this one just makes the list because it did get that pristine grade, so very hard to get that pristine grade with SGC. This one is a Jamal Musiala out of Topps Finest, the only pristine grade I have ever personally got with SGC, so I had to include that one on the list. And then next up, these are 5 of my favorite pickups of 2021. Now, first up is the Tyrese Halliburton Gala, and this one makes the list just for how rare it is. Honestly, as far as personal pulls go, this one might be, or actually I've pulled a couple 101s before, so I won't say it's the rarest, but it is definitely, you know, top 5-ish on, you know, the most rare pulls I've ever had. And honestly, this one would be way more valuable than the 101s I have pulled. So Tyrese Halliburton Gala out of Chronicles, numbered to 8. All of the Galas are numbered to 8, so 8 of 8. So very cool one there. And then another one that I did pick up in a break with Louisville Sports Cards. This is a Jordan Nwora National Treasures. This one is the horizontal version, obviously, but it is numbered to 75. So bought the Bucks again in a break with Louisville Sports Cards and was lucky enough to actually hit a Jordan Nwora RPA. So just an absolutely nasty patch. So very cool. Was super pumped about that. And then next up, honestly, potentially my favorite card in my collection. It would definitely be like top 2 or 3 for sure. This one and the Luka. I'm not. Oh, I think the Luka. Yeah, the Luka's back here. But anyway, this one and the Luka are probably top 2. And so again, this one is out of Transcendent. Another one I had to look at Instagram because I wasn't sure if it was 2021 or not, but sure enough, I did pick this one up in 2021, and it is a Roger Federer Transcendent Auto to 25. Just an absolutely unreal card. One of these did recently sell, I want to say for about $2,500, so a pretty valuable card there. And then next one up, one that someone graded in one of my PSA submissions this past year, and I did not have a Giannis auto and really wanted one, so I was able to work out a trade deal for this one. So Giannis Prism Mosaic PSA 9, and finally, another one of my favorite pickups of 2021 is another Roger Federer auto. This one was picked up at the National, I believe in like a part cash, part trade deal. Don't remember exactly what I traded for this, but this one is a Leaf Metal Roger Federer auto. It is the pink parallel, PSA 10, and the pink is number 25. So we have 1 of 5 super short print Roger Federer auto. So absolutely crazy on the 2 Roger Federer autos. And he actually has a really cool auto. So those are very nice. Happy to have those. Those are definitely not going anywhere anytime soon. You know, him and Nadal, 2 of my absolute favorite players of all time. Would love to pick up a Nadal auto actually. But anyway, that is going to do it for the video. So I hope you guys did enjoy. This one was probably a little bit of a longer one. You know, I can kind of ramble about these cards for a long time. But anyway, I do hope you guys enjoyed. And again, I will have a very cool video coming soon of the top 10 personal pulls of 2021. So I'll be on the lookout for that one. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon.